Hey guys, what's up? So I'm just gonna do a quick reading for the collective. I just got these cards and I'm so excited to get them, and they're not the big ones like I wanted, so I'm probably gonna have to reorder them all over again. But yeah, okay. It really did want to come out. So we're gonna do past, present, and future, and then I might do an oracle card, but probably not because I've been doing too much of those and I just don't feel like doing it. And I don't have to because they're my readings, and if I want to do them, I will. If I don't, then I don't. Two more. Where'd you go, Mr. Card? I don't know where Mr. Card went. Mr. Card. Oh, there it is. Oh. Should have made that the main energy. Okay. So the main energy of this reading is will. Okay. So I feel like this has something to do with what your will is, like what you're here to do, like what your will is. Okay. For the past energies, we got beginnings, assessing, and beauty. So I think that in the past, there was a new beginning that was able to come about, and you could have gotten scared by the beauty of it and really overthought it. In the present, we have sovereignty, growth, and resistance. Right now, I feel like you're really finding your worth. You're really seeing how amazing you really are, and you're growing out of the resistance into the sovereignty. The healthier your mind is, the healthier you are. Sovereignty usually means like, living out another person. You know what I mean? So it's like the more sovereignty you have, is in like healthy, the more lifespan you're gonna like have. For the immediate future, we have purity, the void, and self-love. So I feel like without the purity of the mind and the self-love, there is no, like, you're stuck in a void right now because there's either not enough of that, or there's too much, or there needs to be a balance within something. Okay. So for will, we have attraction, creation, and boundaries. Okay, so your will has to do with and learning how to set boundaries for yourself and attracting what it is you want to create in this world, in this lifetime. So let's go to new beginnings. Surrender, resilience, pleasure. Okay, for new beginnings, it's telling me that it was asking you to surrender the situation a long time ago, but you kind of like just kept going with the pleasure of it, of thinking the pleasure of it, or resisting the pleasure from being able to come. So assessing, gratitude, fruition, the masculine. So you could be trying to bring to fruition a relationship, a masculine energy. This could be you trying to bring in balance your feminine side and your masculine side. It doesn't actually have to be an actual another person. It could just be energy, because everything is energy regardless. But I think that you are overthinking the situation more than being able to be grateful for what you were learning and bringing that into fruition is instead. Beauty, we have wisdom, patience, focus. Yeah, you were more focused on like the beauty of what it was you wanted, rather than being patient, learning the lessons, doing what you had to do in order to be able to bring this together. And again, not being patient for it, focusing more on what it was you wanted, which is okay. But if you can't have patience and you can't surrender and you overthink it and you can't have the gratitude to be able to bring it all together, then it's not going to go together. So like your resilience is awesome to look for the new beginning, you know what I mean? But if you're not being patient and letting it come to fruition, then it's not. And being grateful for the lessons that you're learning throughout this, so you have the tools in order for the future to be able to have this better throughout the thing, then it's not going to be as tasteful. So sovereignty, we have release, action, the path. Okay. So I feel like this has to do with obviously your path and your will, okay? It's actually asking for your mind to be able to be clear and have a healthy mind to be able to have that long-lasting energy, that long-lasting lifespan, that long-lasting, whatever. It's asking you to release the need to feel like you have to put in action, because right now it's asking you to be patient with your resilience into going into things and to surrender to the feeling that you need to do that. Okay, growth, we have darkness, protection, power. All right, so you're growing into your power a lot right now, but you're doing it throughout the darkness, which is fine. Without the dark, you don't have the light, and without the light, you don't have the dark, right? So it's like, it's asking you to protect your energy right now, because I feel like you could be draining yourself coming into your power, which isn't, I mean, you don't want to drain yourself coming into your power, but like, you want to protect yourself and learn how to protect yourself with boundaries as well, coming into your power, especially through the darkness. Okay, so resistance, we have peace, fear, trust. Okay, so the resistance is there's more peace. I mean, there's more fear rather than peace and trust. You can't have fear and trust that your desires are going to come to fruition. Okay, that's why you have it under assessing, which was overthinking. You had the fruition. Yeah, you can't have fear and trust that you're going to be okay, and then be able to have the sovereignty to have the peaceful outcome. So the resistance is coming from fear, not being able to trust that what it is you want is going to be coming into fruition. So purity is, we have extremes, blossoming, and abundance. Yeah, so this is what I meant by purifying your thoughts, purifying, maybe even do like a detox, like tea or drink kind of thing to detox out your body. Because the blossoming of the extremes of everything that you've been putting yourself through is going to be bring in abundance, but that purity of like the negative, of the darkness, of the draining has to come in through first, which is why the void is here. So realization, discernment, there we go, see, and change. Yeah, without change, without movement, there is no change. Without discernment, there is no change. Without realization of the fact that you need change, there's a void. So if you get what I mean by that. So self-love, we got self-reflection, nourishment, and balance. There we go. It all makes sense, right? So in order to have balance, you need to be able to, self-love, you have to balance up these energies more. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to do with the divine masculine. It could just have to do with the fact that you're trying to balance out your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies. But you're really needing to nourish yourself right now and do some self-reflection, have that realization of the discernment that you need to be able to change a situation, because there's not enough focus on patience and the wisdom of being able to use the tools that you do have to be able to come into your power during the dark times, and protecting yourself from the path that you're supposed to be doing for your will in order to come here and create boundaries for the attraction that you want in the creation. Just gotta have more gratitude in order for this to come into fruition, and stop trying to be so resilient and pushing and pushing and pushing for this to happen. Okay? All right. I hope this helps. Yeah, you have hunger for this really bad. It could be your masculine, hunger for your masculine, or your feminine who has masculine energies. That's what it's about. It's energies. It's not sexes, gender, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I actually don't have my oracle card. Actually, hold on. Okay. Since it's like a little bit under 10 minutes, I'm going to do the oracle deck. And this is about attraction, so I'm going to do the super attractor. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. Yeah. Definitely. All right. Bye, guys.